My name's Owen. I'm a poet and an SIA client. I was a former British judo champion in various ages and weight groups, and I sort of had an accident at the tournament. I can't remember a lot about the actual accident. So it turned out the level of the spinal injury was around C2, and the implications were that I was paralysed from the shoulders down and needed a ventilator to breathe most of the time, you know. Having the right home delivery service is absolutely vital for anyone with a spinal injury, but especially someone with a high injury, because you don't want to be having to find stuff at the last minute. You don't want to be running out of supplies. You want to be able to rely on the supplies coming regularly and when you want them to arrive. Previous home delivery provider was basically just the health service, and the orders would go through the health service, through the doctors, and a lot of the time with the other service, a lot of the items that we needed we couldn't get hold of, or we'd get replacements would be sent that weren't as good at the last minute, and there would be a lot of changes that you weren't expecting, which weren't convenient a lot of the time. But with SIA, it just arrives, which makes it so much easier. The other elements of SIA that seemed to give us an advantage over the traditional method was, I think the personal contact was very important with that. With the traditional method, it's a bit remote to some extent, because you seem to be dealing with different people all the time, even though the places are the same. You seem to be constantly being moved from one person. So to have a sort of named contact, if you like, that was really helpful, especially with it being someone like Lowery who's very easy to talk with and easy to work things out with. And that, I think, makes a massive difference. Making the switch across to SIA Healthcare was far quicker and far smoother than I imagined it would be. And the switch, I think that for a lot of people, they worry that they're not going to get their equipment, they're not going to get their supplies, and they sort of stick with the devil they know, in a sense. And until you've tried switching, you don't realise how much smoother it can be. I would definitely recommend SIA Healthcare to my friends.